healthcare system in crisis. Leaked documents show the serious repercussions of hospital wait times in our province. Plus, playing the blame game, who the UCP is pointing their finger at for the cause of the water main break. And high grades for a program in high demand. You won't believe the scores needed to get into local STEM programs.
CTV Calgary, local breaking news with Jacqueline Wilson.
Good evening. A document obtained by CTV News states emergency room waits in Alberta hospitals led to at least 6 deaths and more near misses for patients with serious conditions. The information was gathered by the Alberta Medical Association to highlight how the current hospital crunch is affecting Albertans waiting for care. Tyson Fedor reports.
The Premier and her health ministers are being warned that long hospital wait times are leaving patients to die in hallways and waiting rooms across the province.
On a regular basis, it's very difficult to provide safe and timely care to all the patients coming into our emergency departments and hospitals.
ER doctors sent the province a 6-page letter outlining recent deaths and dozens of near misses in overcrowded hospitals just since January 1st. The document obtained by CTV News calls it only the tip of the iceberg as to the immense suffering that is occurring. A woman in her 90s waited 8 hours for a bed suffering with septic shock. Another patient with pneumonia waited 18 hours before seeing a doctor. A man died after going to the ER with a fever, sore throat, and intermittent confusion. He waited 8 hours before leaving due to long wait times. Paramedics returned with him a couple hours later, suffering with multi-organ failure from strep bacteremia.
That document is some reinforcement of actual human suffering that the extreme pressure is causing.
Names and hospitals were not released due to confidentiality. The province says a busy flu season impacted care at hospitals, and Alberta's busiest emergency departments will soon see a doctor dedicated to triage.
We are now beginning to see signs that the situation is easing from the peak seen in late December, and emergency inpatient numbers have improved across several high-demand sites.
But not so, according to Dr. Paul Parks.
Extremely disheartening for myself, my colleagues in emergency medicine and internal medicine to hear the government's first response last week was that, our pleas for help and our cries to declare the crisis were misguided.
Alberta's opposition NDP wants to see long-term solutions rather than a band-aid approach.
This is not normal. This is not just a bad flu season. This is an utter and complete collapse of parts of the healthcare system, including ambulances and emergency rooms.
Tyson Fedor, CTV News, Calgary.
The province says it is unable to comment on what it calls unverified, anonymized patient information, although it takes all patient outcomes seriously. Minister Matt Jones has also reached out to the AMA to discuss solutions for acute care pressures. Meanwhile, the province is also working to increase capacity at the Alberta Children's Hospital, but doesn't know how long it will take. Once complete, the project will add 40 acute care beds and 10 mental health beds, increasing capacity by 32%. The province's $2 million investment will be matched by the Alberta Children's Hospital Foundation. The money will also fund a new research and innovation centre. Planning started in September, but at this point, there's no timeline for completion. Well, there is plenty of finger pointing when it comes to who is at fault for Calgary's crumbling water mains and why they weren't fixed sooner. The United Conservative Party lays the blame for the feat on former mayor and current opposition leader Naheed Nenshi. Kevin Green reports.
This email newsletter to UCP members lays out talking points to blame NDP leader Naheed Nenshi for Calgary's water main woes.
An independent report from the City of Calgary was just dropped, and it's brutal. This water crisis didn't just happen overnight. It was years in the making. And guess who was in charge? Naheed Nenshi, now leader of Alberta's NDP.
The province has demanded documents from the city outlining the historic issues with the feeder main, a move many see as a way to further taint the NDP leader.
This is a political attack, and it's not landing with anybody.
Nenshi was mayor from 2010 to 2021. His council, like the ones before and after, didn't make the feeder main a priority, but Nenshi says that's not why the UCP is singling him out.
If I wasn't the leader of the NDP, would they be blaming me for it? And of course, the answer is no. They're just looking for some cheap political points.
If Nangshi couldn't manage the most basic public service for Calgarians.
With speculation a spring election may be in the works, political scientist Laurie Williams says the UCP is looking for NDP vulnerability, especially in Calgary.
They know Calgary is a particular vulnerability for them, and they're hoping to tap into a source of serious dissatisfaction amongst Calgarians and turn support away from Naheed Nenshi and toward themselves.
Calgary's current mayor says playing the blame game is counterproductive.
I'm not interested in pointing fingers. If you're looking for somebody to blame, you can blame me. Our team of city council is ultimately accountable. We will fix this, and we will ensure that Calgarians can rely on safe and clean drinking water.
Mayor Farkas says the city has already contracted a micro-tunneling firm to start working on the replacement of the feeder main. It's a project he says could be done in record time, he hopes within a year. Kevin Green, CTV News, Calgary.
One of two men charged in a brutal attack on a city bus driver has pleaded guilty to some of the charges that he faces. In May last year, the driver was stabbed and beaten with a pipe after stopping along his route in the Northeast. Police said two passengers wanted him to divert away from the route and then became violent. The driver was left in life-threatening condition, and today, 20-year-old Curtis Baker Spence pleaded guilty to robbery and breaching a court order. The Crown says a charge of aggravated assault is expected to be withdrawn after sentencing. The transit union wants the deterrence message sent.
People need to know that it's not okay. It's chasing people out of the industry. Like, his entire head was stitched up. He had, slashes that just missed major arteries. He's still going. He's in physiotherapy twice a week.
The other man accused in the case, 22-year-old Daryl Flett, is due in court tomorrow. Calgary police say a man out on bail has been arrested after allegedly selling drugs out of a Mercedes-Benz. Last week, police searched a home in the 100 block of Covington Rise Northeast. 5 handguns, ammunition, a conductive energy weapon, and nearly $40,000 of fentanyl were among the items seized. A 54-year-old man faces 15 drug and weapons-related charges. He remains in custody and is expected in court on Wednesday. A Calgary man is facing charges accused of making death threats and slashing tires of vehicles belonging to an Okotoks family. RCMP say that the suspect targeted 4 of the family's vehicles in the community of Crystal Shores. The 27-year-old is also alleged to have used social media to harass and to threaten multiple victims under false accounts for months. Investigators say a Calgary victim also came forward with the help of Calgary Police and Transit. Imran Youssef was arrested and charged. He'll appear in court tomorrow. The owners of a dog killed in a trap west of Radium are calling for changes to trapping policies. Moon, a 2-year-old husky, died on January 8th after being caught in a Connie bear trap while off-leash meters from the road. An investigation determined no offense had occurred because the trap was placed in the legal area in trapping season and a warning signage had been placed in the area. Still, Moon's owners are trying to raise awareness about traps and have proposed Moon's Law to end commercial and recreational trapping on BC public land.
I hope it's a catalyst for some change. There's got to be better signage, not a sign several meters from the baited trap. That's just pretty poor kind of management and negligent actions, I believe.
More information about this story can be found on our website, ctvnewscalgary.ca. High school students are competing to get into STEM post-secondary programs, which cover sciences, technology, engineering, and mathematics. But these classes are more competitive than ever. And as one Calgary high school student with very high grades is finding out, here's Tyler Barrow.
STEM Innovation Academy grade 12 student Asiya Skander wants to study cardiothoracic surgery. She applied to the University of Calgary. She was optimistic she would get early admission in biological sciences. After all, Asiya boasts a 93 average with her grade 12 courses combined with her grade 11 marks. But it wasn't enough.
It was definitely very upsetting, I'd say, but I'm not giving up. I still have hope.
Her journey is far from over. She is still waiting to hear back on her first choice program, but this is how tough it can be for students striving for the STEM stream. Some estimated competitive admission averages for U of C science programs for the fall are listed in the low, mid, and even high 90s.
The academic averages since COVID have been exceedingly high, and they've remained quite high.
U of C points partly to significant province-wide population growth among university-aged individuals as applications increased by 9% compared to the previous year, adding, domestic enrollment in the faculties of engineering and science has increased by 12.5% in fall 2025 compared to fall 2021. However, demand continues to outpace available capacity, impacting admission rates. At Mount Royal University, STEM seating has increased by 100 students from 2021 to 2026, and admission targets continue to climb.
The numbers coming to Calgary continuing to increase, and the number of places in a lot of these programs aren't growing accordingly.
STEM Innovation Academy is calling on the province to increase STEM funding in an effort to open up more seats for what it says are deserving students.
There's nothing wrong with competition, but when competition gets in the way of good kids getting access to programs, that's where an issue.
The Ministry of Advanced Education points to last year's budget, saying Alberta's government is investing more than $97 million to expand high-demand STEM programs, adding 624 seats in computer and software engineering, 609 seats in engineering, and 2,874 seats in technology programs across the province. Throughout the province, there are approximately 65,000 students enrolled in STEM programs. Asiya Skander hopes that she will soon be part of that very select group. Tyler Barrow, CTV News, Calgary.
And the student we spoke to also worries that those canceled January diploma exams could work against her, as she feels she could prove herself and test well on that score. Well, Chinook Blast is back for a 3-weekend party in downtown Calgary. The event includes music, performance, sport, and art, and this year it moves to Eau Claire Plaza for the first time. Opening weekend includes returning events like Block Heater and Drag on Ice, with the second weekend bringing high-energy beats and the finale focused on Family Fun Day weekend. Organizers hope the event will be a boost for business in the area.
Because it's accessible, it's free. So you can come down on site and really spend the whole day, and I hope take in activities that are happening in Chinatown, go for a skate in the lagoon at Princess Island, maybe take in something at the 88 Brewing Beer Garden, or go to local pub or some of the other businesses in the area.
The event runs from January 30th until February 16th. You can find a full list of events at chinookblast.ca. Well, Danielle, it was almost too bad that Chinook Blast wasn't happening this past weekend because it was really nice.
It was so nice. And now we have to pack the parka. We have to get it ready to go because, yes, it will still be fairly mild tomorrow, but then after that, you will notice a difference in the temperature. All right, key thing for tonight, it will continue to be gusty. We have gusts overnight tonight and through early morning hours up to 80 kilometers per hour in the city. And then we'll slowly start to ease off throughout the day. So by later in the day, the gusts will be down to 40 kilometers per hour. This will be out of the north, so it will be a chillier wind, but we should still be able to get just above freezing in the afternoon to +1. We should see a lot of sunshine out there tomorrow as well. Your full forecast just ahead.
All right, thanks, Danielle. Still to come, flying direct to some of the world's most iconic landmarks. We'll tell you the spot WestJet has picked as its 100th destination from Calgary.
You're watching CTV News, Calgary.
WestJet has announced its 100th destination from the Calgary International Airport, and it's the airline's longest flight yet. There was a special Carnival performance this morning at the Calgary Zoo as WestJet revealed a new nonstop flight to Sao Paulo, Brazil. That's a 14-hour trip on a Boeing 787 Dreamliner. The service will run 3 times a week beginning in November.
And this is the 100th non-stop destination, making Calgary the best connected mid-sized city across all of North America. We are super proud as WestJet that we are the airline that grew over the last 30 years to what it is today and who makes this possible.
This isn't just a connection to another city, this is a connection to another continent. And so if you look at Sao Paulo, it is one of the major aviation hubs. And so from there, you can connect to all of South America.
Now, WestJet says the route opens new leisure and business opportunities with connections like we heard there across South America through its partner airline as well, LATAM. It was a busy weekend for a group of Albertans trying to force a referendum on separating from Canada. Stay Free Alberta, the group heading the petition, hosted several events across the province.
Alberta needs to be strong and free from the shackles of the Liberal government. We are tired. We don't matter in this relationship, and it has to stop. I think we've had enough.
They need over 177,000 signatures by May 2nd in order to trigger a referendum vote. Meantime, another petition is nearing its deadline. This one is aiming to oust Education Minister Dimitrios Nicolaides. Organizers have until Wednesday to gather over 16,000 signatures, but they admit that they won't reach that target. This is one of 26 recall petitions currently underway. All but 2 of them target UCP MLAs. The town of Sylvan Lake is exploring the idea of becoming a city. Council unanimously passed a motion to allow administration to begin working on what that might look like. Administration committed to a detailed report to outline the pros and cons of becoming a city. There is some concern about how its status change would affect things like tourism and industry. The Northern Lights are expected to put on quite the show tonight. It's because of recent solar flaring activity on the surface of the sun. There's a chance that an aurora will be visible within the city, but its best view is always away from those city lights. It is expected the lights will start dancing right around midnight. All right, stay with us. Danielle Savoni is along with next with her Skywatch forecast.
All right, well, today in the city, it was stunning. A high of 5 degrees, sunshine, calm winds. The winds, they're picking up. So very gusty conditions tonight and tomorrow morning, and then it will start to calm down. There you go. There's our high for Calgary today at 5, Vancouver 4, 10 in Victoria, and a lot of cool air in through the rest of the prairies and through parts of eastern Canada. We're headed there. A much cooler stretch here starting tomorrow. Although tomorrow we should just get above freezing. After that, it's about a 10-day stretch where our daytime high will be below freezing. All right, we have wind warning in place really from Drumheller over to Hanna, Oyen. These communities, 90 kilometer per hour gusts tonight and through tomorrow morning, and then it will start to ease. And you know what? We're not far off in Calgary. 80 kilometer per hour gusts tonight and tomorrow morning, and then starting to calm down to 60 kilometers per hour in the early afternoon, and then down to 40 later in the afternoon. So it will start to quiet down, but it's going to be very gusty. I think the other key thing to mention is overnight tonight, while we're getting these strong gusts in many communities, we're also looking at flurries popping up. So that could reduce visibility in some isolated spots, making for some very tricky driving conditions. All right, there you go. There's the flurries overnight for Calgary, Medicine Hat, and then slumping to the south for the early morning hours, and then it's out of the way, and in fact clearing out. So sunshine expected throughout much of the day tomorrow in the city, but there's a look at those gusts going from 80 in the morning down to 60 in the later morning hours, and then 40 later in the afternoon. These will be gusts out of the north, so we won't be able to climb quite as high as we did today. We'll be lucky to get to 1 degree. And then after that, that's a look at our daytime highs. -3 for Wednesday, minus double digits for Thursday and Friday. We will recover a little bit as we head into the weekend, with the daytime highs by then being in the minus single digits.
All right, thanks, Danielle. Well, the Calgary Flames debuted a new player at home tonight. Defenseman Zach Whitecloud took to the ice. He was traded for Rasmus Anderson plus 2 picks and a prospect. Devils got on the scoreboard first, but then Nazem Kadri would tie it up in the second. But unfortunately, Devils would take it in overtime. The final score there, 2-1. The Penguins will be in town on Wednesday. Puck drops for that one at 7:30. Well, the Stamps have signed American receiver Eric Brooks to a 2-year contract through the 2027 season. Brooks was scheduled to become a free agent on February 10th. The 27-year-old played for 18 games for the Stamps, making 51 catches for 824 yards and a pair of touchdowns. He's also a kick returner. And a big congratulations to the UFC men's curling team. Over the weekend, they captured the first Dinos Conference banner in 62 years. They're now headed to Regina for the U Sports Championship that will run February 17th to the 21st. Meanwhile, Canada's mixed doubles team of husband and wife Brett Gallant and Jocelyn Peterman, they had its final media availability before heading off to the Olympics in Milano Cortina. It will be a busy Olympics for Gallant, who will play in both the mixed doubles and on Brad Jacobs' men's curling team. They will be held, though, at the same venue, and Gallant says that that's an advantage for him, and he's really looking forward to lots of games.
We got a great, physio kind of chiro team coming with us to help the body feel rested, refreshed. So, I'm just looking forward to getting there, getting to curl for, close to 20 days in a row. That's pretty exciting for a curling athlete who loves the sport.
In our relationship on the ice and off the ice, it's special to kind of, have that bond and that support for each other when we're competing.
Bars can now apply to serve alcohol at special hours during the Winter Olympics. But Alberta's Liquor Commission says certain rules must be followed. The event must be a medal round, the bar can't be open for a full 24 hours, and food items must be available. The Olympics begin on February 6th. Well, it's turning into one of winter's hottest events. Stay tuned how the rise of ski jour is drawing massive crowds, boosting Banff businesses. Welcome back. A new program is underway in Calgary to help young Black adults improve leadership skills.
It feels amazing to finally get the funding, an opportunity to really do this. It's something that's lacking in our community, so we're really excited that we had over 68 applicants from all over Calgary and also outside of Calgary.
The Unganisha Anti-Black Racism Commitment Project allows those between the ages of 19 and 30 to get hands-on experience with 7 host organizations, including Heritage Park, the Philharmonic Orchestra, the Confluence. 15 people are taking part in the 6-month residency. They each receive a $3,000 honorarium with funding from the Department of Canadian Heritage. Thousands were in Banff this weekend to enjoy ski jouring. Wow. Well, this is the 4th year the town has hosted this ski jouring event as part of the Snow Days Festival. At one point on Saturday, all parking lots were full in the mountain town. The crowds also made it tough to get a good viewpoint, but the extra foot traffic was appreciated by local businesses who say that January is typically a slow time of year for them.
We put on events in winter to give people a reason to come out to the mountains at this time of year. We're very busy during the summer months, and events allow us to kind of spread out demand and help boost the economy and lift it during this time of year.
Well, if you missed it, don't worry. Ski Tour Canada is set to come to Calgary February 21st and 22nd, where riders will get some big air at the Confluence. That sounds lots of fun. I want to go to that. Well, thanks so much for joining us. Have a good night.